Hello everybody and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. We've got some Doctor Who rumours to give you today. This won't be a big long ass video. I've had this information for the last couple of days. I was supposed to do a video 2 days ago, but I just haven't been feeling great, to be quite honest with you. And we did do the Race to Titanic stream, but I haven't been, the old stomach has been playing up lately. You know, this lockdown is really bleeding, getting to me now, man. I need to get out. The old stomach is upset. We're headaches galore, the whole lot, man. Just need to get out, man. But hopefully now they're easing everything down here, so hopefully now we'll be able to go somewhere without loads of people, because we hate people. Right, anyway, we've got some Doctor Who rumours, and of course, before we computer's playing up today. Just give us a second. Why is it going? Yeah. So before we start, obviously, I'm going to put the disclaimer up. So here it is. Right, now that we've got that out of the way, and remember, as we always say on this channel, everything that we put out there, we're not saying it's fact. Take it with a pinch of salt. You know, make up your own minds. Of course, we'll all find out what is going on when we get more information about Series 13, when we know about the air date and stuff like that. So it looks like Chris Chibnall is going to be continuing his Timeless Children story arc. Series 13 will have other characters who it will be heavily suggested are the Doctor, either more of these Timeless Children or future Doctors, like Merlin, etc. As we do know, Joe Martin is the fugitive Doctor. And while we were actually watching that storyline unfold, when we were doing the reviews, we actually spoke about that. I actually thought in the Cyberman 2 part that your woman that was in that, I had a funny feeling that she might have been another version of the Doctor. It was also rumoured at the time. Obviously, that never came true. But I reckon it is something that Chris Chibnall is trying to do. The problem that a lot of fans will have with this, though, is the fact that, you know, he's already came out and said that that Joe Martin's Doctor is part of this canon. Whereas if he had said it was a multiverse Doctor, I think all of this would actually work. So Chibnall wants to saturate the past with his future Doctors, is what I've been told. Now, as I said, there's nothing. This is the news that I've got, but the focus is on the Timeless Children. So it's going to be heavily suggested that other characters that pop up into Series 13 could be other Doctors. And to be quite honest with you, you know, I will say out straight, has Chris Chibnall learned anything from the last 2 years? I mean, the Timeless Children story arc, whether people like it or not, is not very popular with Doctor Who fans. It's not. And they see it as a destruction of canon. They also see it as disrespectful to the legacy of all the other Doctors that have come before, including Jodie Whittaker. Remember, he has made such a big deal about having the first female Doctor, and then he brings in another female doctor, right? I mean, what's the point? I don't get it. You know, it's like as if he's trying to undermine his own doctor by introducing all of these other so-called doctors. Now, of course, this whole Merlin business. We recently watched the Sylvester McCoy story, Battlefield, wasn't it? Was it Battlefield? Yeah, it was Battlefield. And obviously Merlin is brought up in that. Listen, you know, I know that they were always suggesting that there could have been, you know, there was more of a mystery behind the doctor and stuff like this. But the way Chris Chibnall is going about it is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. It's disrespectful the way he's doing it. Fans have already said they've had enough. And I mean, it doesn't look like that this man has learned any lessons. I mean, I've even said he is that, you know, Ed Hyam has probably written two of the worst episodes in Doctor Who since he's been given a job at writing, penning episodes, right? And he's bringing them back for Series 13. Like, the guy wrote two of the worst episodes and he brings them back yet again. And now he's doing this Timeless Children rubbish, right? Because he wants to add more mystery to the Doctor, right? Because he thinks that more mystery needs to be added to the Doctor. They need to somehow reinforce that mystery. And I don't get it. The Doctor has never been a problem with the fans. The Doctor's character is absolutely fine. The problem that we've had over the last few years has been the writing. And the writing continues still to be the issue. You know, you don't need to do these flashy, big story arcs. Again, though, for me, you know, I had a very interesting conversation with Eddie Ascaro when I had him on the channel. And he suggested a multiverse, you know, and I think this is the only way that this Timeless Children rubbish would ever even be accepted. If it was a multiverse or an alternative universe. But Chris Chibnall has made that clear. Now, he could be lying and just saying that to fans to make them think that that's exactly what it is. But, you know, he could be like, it could be a multiverse. We don't know. But again, the fact that they're going to be exploring all of this in Series 13 is giving me a headache. Nobody likes the Timeless Children story arc. I don't know why he continues to do it. I think fans have made it very clear. I think the British public have made it very clear that they are done with this story arc. It ruins the legacy. It destroys canon. It creates more plot holes, by the way, than it actually fixes. The whole point of this was Chris Chibnall was trying to fix certain plot holes during the classic era. And he tried with this Timeless Children rubbish to try fix those plot holes. But unfortunately, what he's done is he's created a lot more plot holes, right? And look, I praised these last piece that he gave us for Doctor Who, which was the festive special, I should say, because they don't show it on Christmas anymore because they have something against Christmas. But anyway, back to the festive special. It was the best thing that he's written for Doctor Who. But again, like this Timeless Children rubbish, it had plot holes galore, right? I'm not going to lie. I mean, Captain Jack just turning up wasn't explained. There's plot holes everywhere in that story, right? But it was the best thing he's written because we're able to sit through it and Jodie Whittaker didn't annoy us. So, I mean, he did something right. And there were a few, oh my God, moments in it. I'm not going to lie. But again, it's 2-3 years too late. It's still not up to the standard that it needs to be. But if he continues this Timeless Children story arc and he's going to reinforce it, well, then he's going to lose more ratings. I don't think Doctor Who can recover from the Chris Chibnall era now, if I'm being honest. I just think there's too much damage done. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but maybe it is time for the show to go on a little bit of a break, let all of this blow over and then come back then refreshed. Because we're going to get the same nonsense in Series 13. Nobody's going to come back for Series 14 unless he's gone. So I'll just recap. So Series 13 will have other characters who will be heavily suggested are the Doctor, either more of these timeless children or future Doctors like Merlin, etc. Chibs wants to saturate past and future with his Doctors. And again, I don't get that because it does dilute the other Doctor, and it does, it ruins their legacies. You don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing this at all. I just don't. I just don't get it. I don't know why he continues to pursue this when I think that the public and the fans have made it clear that they reject this timeless children nonsense. There's only a vocal minority out there that do support this era, but they only support this era because they know we hate this era. So they only do it out of spite. They're not really fans. And they're the ones that unfortunately BBC pander to, which we have seen over the last couple of months and weeks, especially. You know, every time they have a problem with something, you know, BBC, Big Finish, it doesn't matter who it is, they will bend the knee to these people, and that's it. And it's wrong. It's wrong. BBC need to be listening to the British public, and they need to be listening to the fans, the real fans, because if they don't, you know, nobody's coming back for Series 14. I've already been told by loads of people that come onto this channel, right? They will not. If Chris Chibnall is staying on past Series 13, they're not coming back to watch Series 14. They are done, and they are actually done. And these are people that have supported Doctor Who for over 40 years, and they've said it. They've given Chris Chibnall all the benefit of the doubt and a chance to get this right, and they're not willing to take in after Series 13. They're not willing to take another season of that man, and I'd have to agree. Why would anybody want to watch another season of this pathetic rubbish that's given the name Doctor Who? It is pathetic. It's badly written. It's badly acted. It's badly scripted. Bad character development. Poor storylines and plot development. There's none of that going on. None of that going on, right? All his era does is preach to the audience, tell the audience how bad they are, and that's it. Doctor Who was supposed to be escapism, right? The real world, right now at the moment, right, around the world there's stuff happening. The world is shit right now. Doctor Who and shows like it, right, we turned them on, and for 45 minutes and an hour, it made us forget about all our troubles. Now, those shows are being used as devices to actually show us how bad we all are and how bad the world is, right? That's not what it's supposed to be. Doctor Who is supposed to entertain. And I think a lot of these people out there, not just in BBC, but in Hollywood and everywhere else around the world that produce movies and TV shows, have forgotten this. Their aim is to entertain and to make us forget about the troubles of everyday life. But instead, these shows want to remind us of all the things that are going on in everyday life, and then at the same time criticize its own audience. And that has to stop. So nobody's coming back for a Series 14 under Chris Chibnall. They are done if he does manage to hang on to his job. I think personally that he needs to go with Jodie Whittaker, for even fans to look. I know fans are done. Series 14, if there is one under a new showrunner, is going to have the hardest job of all to try win back those fans that have walked away for the last couple of years. And I pity that showrunner. I pity the people that will be behind the show. But I tell you, if Chris Chibnall's gone and Jodie Whittaker is gone, all that writing team's gone, I'll get behind the next production team. I will get behind them. I'll give them a chance. Everybody deserves a season anyway to prove themselves. And I would give a new showrunner a chance, even if it is Pete McTighe. You know, I'd be a little bit worried about him because he does work with Chris Chibnall, but I don't care. I'd give him a season. You know, I mean, he probably wrote the closest thing to what we call Doctor Who in this era. So, you know, I would give him a chance if that's the way BBC want to go. But I really think an overhaul needs to happen. I don't think anybody from this era should get the job, but BBC might go down that route. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I mean, look, I know by talking to most of you already that you don't want this. And I just can't understand why Chris Chibnall can't see that. The ratings have proved that the magazine's struggling, the merchandise is struggling, and he still wants to go ahead with this nonsense. I just don't think he understands, and maybe he is living in a bubble. Some have suggested because he's not on social media, he probably doesn't know how bad it is. I'm pretty sure he does know, because he literally had a line in Series 12 where he was having a go at fans that had a problem with his era. So he is aware of the backlash, right? So, you know, he just comes across as if he doesn't care, or he genuinely believes what he's writing is a masterpiece. But listen, let me know what you think of the latest Rumours. Of course, like, you know, sorry about the noise in the background. You know, I did ask on stream.
No, I didn't think it would be that loud.
Right. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry about that. Cheryl's just got the chicken out of the oven, out of the freezer. But let me know what you think anyway. Look, talking to a lot of you, I already know where some of you are coming from. But leave a comment, let me know, because it'd be very interesting. I mean, it seems to be like he's doubling down, right? And we say this every season, and it looks like he's not going to give in on this story arc. So let me know firstly, are you going to watch Series 13, right? And if you do, let me know, will you, if he's involved in Series 14, will you continue to watch the show? Or are you done now? Let me know until he goes. I mean, I just don't think he should be going through with this. I don't think he should. He really, someone should tell him at the BBC, listen, you need to stop this. And I hope there is someone within that production team, because remember, as we said, there are factions within that organization that are fighting for Doctor Who, as Eddie had spoke about when we brought him on for the interview here. So it's all very interesting, and I better go now because I've got to the point where Ted now is getting annoyed. So remember, as I said, all rumours on this channel are to be taken with a pinch of salt, but I'll leave you with a disclaimer yet again. Goodbye, little fella. No, stop. Yeah. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Tarda Zone already. Get over to the Irish Geek for some gaming content. Most of it now is gaming content at the moment. When Cheryl is ready to come back, it's just because obviously Ted had his accident, then Cheryl was meant to come back, but because Ted obviously took top priority, she hasn't been able to come back yet. But hopefully when Cheryl does come back, we'll do a lot of those reviews, because we have been watching stuff and we'll do some reviews. But right now, it's for gaming content. I do Fortnite streams. I also do FIFA 21. Right now, I'm on my 4-season legendary mode. Manchester United have made a European Super League, and I am now officially 5 points on top of the league. I'm through to the Champions League semi-final. I actually had, last night I had 2 streams. So I did one earlier in the night, then I knocked it off. I played 45 minutes of Fortnite, and then I just thought, okay, this is kind of boring me a little bit, because I play with people online and they weren't on, and I was playing with people that just kept leaving. So I said, feck it, I'll just put FIFA back on. So at least it's a bit more of a challenge. So I put FIFA back on, And then in that stream, we actually played well. We didn't lose. I think we lost one game. No, I've lost 2 games, but the thing about it is the teams underneath me in the league have also lost games, and I've managed to keep me 5-point gap. But I won the last few, and if you didn't watch last night, I had an epic match actually against FC Porto. So in the first leg away, right, it was 3-3. So I had 3 away goals, right? In the second leg, I ended up going 1-0 up. Then they equalised. I went 2-0 up. They equalised. Then they went 3-2 up. Then they went 4-2 up, right? 75th minute, I needed 3 goals to get through. Guess what happened? I got the 3 goals to get through. And I made it through the skin of my teeth, man. So I will be doing the FIFA stream later on because we're coming to the end of the season now. We're coming to the Champions League semi-final, and we've got about 8 games left in the league. So it's heating up. So I just have to keep winning games, and I could become champion of the European Super League in my 4 seasons. Never happened, Cheryl will tell you. I always get bleeding annoyed. I get so close, and I've never actually won on legendary mode in playing all of these teams like this. So it'll be the first time. So hopefully it doesn't go pear-shaped. But join me for that. Join me for all those gaming stuff. There will be new games getting released on PS Plus next month. So we'll see what they are. They're free games because I have a PS Plus membership. They're free. So we'll see what games they are. I think they might be good games. Hopefully it's a game that I love playing. And then I'll download it, and then we'll have more gaming content. The best thing about the PS Plus thing is that the games that they actually put up, they know that people play them on YouTube. So you don't get copyright claims, which is good. Same with FIFA. Now, Fortnite, if I play Gangnam Style, which I keep doing it, but I shouldn't do it because I get a copyright claim, even though it's for that one. So I have to stop that. But we'll be back on Friday for the Target Zone talks. We got Saturday. Then we have Doctor Who. What are we doing again? So, oh yeah, the Macro Terror. We've got the Macro Terror coming. Patrick Troughton, and then on Sunday, Time of the Angels. So come and join us for them. Right, gonna leave you. I did do the disclaimer. I'm gonna leave you now with the channel trailer. I'll talk to you all very soon. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and goodbye.